And we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song. Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
Starting fives for our game here on tonight's starting lineups. A look at Cleveland. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Pass to the Bulldozer. Here's Maverick. Here's Lights Out, and he banks in the layup. Lights Out's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Hornets.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Charlotte on D. 4-point game. They easily took Thursday's game.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
And the pass for Dillon. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Shorty, the pass to Sanders. A finger roll finish at the bucket.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Maverick from 17 feet out. No luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Shorty, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Shorty's got his first 2 points.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Maverick. Lights out. Brooks covering. Passes to Dillon. Takes a three. It's rebounded by the Doctor. And so here's Cleveland. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for just a bit. One of the things he and his players take pride in is that they put just as much effort into rebounding on the offensive end as they do on the defensive end. And he wanted us to watch just how hard they work getting position on the offensive end of the floor, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And Clark, that speaks close to your heart, doesn't it?
Yeah, without question. That was a strong part of my game was rebounding. So when I was playing, the last thing I ever wanted was for my man to beat me on the glass. That would be unacceptable.
There's the pick. Shorty, the pass to Parks. The dish to Sanders. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Pass to Lights Out. Tipped away. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Shorty. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Shorty's got his second bucket of the night. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. A pass for Dillon. Here's Lights Out. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The offense just gets right to the rim. At least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Cool Hands. Passes it to Houdini. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Well, we've had some big guys in the NBA this season that were not afraid to let it fly from deep, and here were the best among them. Well, you look at Brooks, dangerous player from three-point line, a great talent with a great release.
So much value in having a big man who can step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point line.
Cavaliers leading. Mitchell passes to Parks. Here's Mitchell. Feeds to Sanders. The franchise. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well. That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Cavaliers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
I sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
Washington's checked in for lights out. The Hornets trail. Here's Maverick. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He passes to Dillon. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, you hate to see that, fouling the three-point shooter.
You know, there are a lot more free throws made than threes every season. I mean, make him earn it from deep. Don't foul him.
And he makes all 3. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Parks. Here's the Doctor. Pass to Mitchell. He dishes it to Sanders. And the layup's good off the glass. Sanders has got 6.
How about this performance in the face of the injury? Like through a lot of pain out there.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
They swipe it. The pass to the Bulldozer. Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is a
Bringing down the house.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Houdini from past the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Doctor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Parks. Takes a big night bounce and goes in.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Pass to Washington for the 3, and the shot is good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Mitchell kicks to Sanders. He passes to Mitchell. Here's the franchise, defended by Alexander. Here's Sanders, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Sanders has got 9.
How about that for a response?
You will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
The pass to Alexander. Houdini trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Parks passes to Brooks. Here's Mitchell. He kicks to Sanders. Cleveland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from the Duck.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Here's Alexander. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Houdini, Sanders covering. The shot's good from Houdini. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
I tell you, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it feels like it's either a dunk or a foul and a couple of free throws every possession.
So it's the Hornets now. The Cavaliers making the shot. The shot's good from Washington.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
To the inside. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Here's George. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assists. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Mitchell. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, leading by 5. Back to Allen. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. He's only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And Williams with the stuff. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. Well, they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
So it's the Hornets now. The Cavaliers making the shot. There's the screen. Here's Washington. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 8.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense. Just keep firing.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. Lever. And it's off from three-point range. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hayward passes to Kelly. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Rubio dishes to George. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 6 points here for George.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Kelly passes the ball. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And they're scoring pretty well. And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play, and Charlotte looking who they've got. Williams is out there with lights out, and it's Kelly in at the free spot. Now, here's Rubio. Allen with the screen for Rubio. Outside, George. He feeds it to Allen. Back to George. Another three for Cleveland.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Good.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
And there's the feed to Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Cleaver. That's 3-pointers off the mark. Hornets trail by 9. Passes it the ball. Pass to Keller. Fires at the elbow. And that one's good.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Allen's shot is off.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
Here's the pass to ball. No good with the triple. Cleveland leading by 7. Back to Allen. It's George on the wing. Cleveland gets it back. Kicks it out to Rubio. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Passes it to Lights Out. And he gets it to go from the corner. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead. And a chance now to look at the top scoring big men during the regular season. Well, you look at Lights Out, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
You know, that's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. Game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yeah, it's almost like you've got to pick your poison. Either you leave other areas of the floor open and put some extra bodies down low, or you risk one of these guys running wild on you. Some excellent numbers in this one for Sanders. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Going forward, I think it'd be a good idea to let him spend a little more time behind the arc. He looks like he has a nice touch from out there.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
They get it back. The bulldozer got it. Good job in the low post.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a foul just like he got there.
And George, here we go. Kicks it to Sanders. No good from outside. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Poked away. It's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 2. Rozier. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Here's Lights Out. He's got 11. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Back to George. Dishes it to Sanders. Cranes him from beyond the arc. Sanders has got 14 points.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Pass to Lights Out. Here's Ball. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Sanders' shot is good.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Outside, George. Sanders Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And the Hornets call time here. We've seen Speedy really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Sanders' shot is off.
So hard not to go for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
I know he wishes he hadn't.
To halt the run, but they'll get another chance. For three. No good.
Oh, boy, he is as cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Sanders has got 11 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Cavaliers making a switch here. And there's the pass to ball. Loser shoots it up. Rejected by Parks. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And so it's Charlotte with it. 8-point game. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Now here's Martin. After the miss from the doctor. Up off the screen. And the layup is good.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's wow. Incredible.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the missed three from Parks. Martin with a screen on Sanders. Outside Martin. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 4. Up top, Sanders. He's got 20. Mitchell kicks to Sanders. Pass to Mitchell. The dish now to Sanders. Shot clock at 6. Here's the doctor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Cavaliers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shooting 100% quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Here's Maverick. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. But he recovers it. Fires for 3. That's good.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Alexander. There's a screen. Passes to Houdini, to the paint. Here's lights out. It's blocked. Goes back up. Here's the bulldozer. Here's Dillon. Oh, and wait a second, guys. We've got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk, so a chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line. Both free throws good for Dillon. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there. A bit uncomfortable and wanted to talk it over.
Mitchell passes to Brooks. takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Brooks has got his second basket of the night. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Houdini. Wide open look. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Parks passes to Brooks. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brooks has got 9.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Cavaliers on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Parks passes to Sanders. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's number 2 for him from long range in this quarter, his 3rd overall.
Now the pass to Lights Out. Doubled by Sanders. Here's Houdini. And it's the Hornets another 3.
That's his first triple of the game. It was a dry first half for him from long range.
Mitchell passes to the doctor. And here's the fast break. Here's Dillon. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead. Mitchell kicks to Sanders. He passes to Mitchell.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
High wire flying out there.
That'll drop your jaw.
Complete disregard for human life and his own safety. Pulling a move like that.
He just couldn't help himself, did he?
Right between the eyes, as somebody I know might say.
So it's the Hornets now, following the 3 from Parks. No good from Lights Out.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Stripped it away. Here's the bulldozer. He's got 8. Passes it to Houdini. Here's the bulldozer, defended by Mitchell. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Feeds it to Sanders. He got it up. A sensational shot at the buzzer.
Perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The weekend is in full.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Shorty out there with the franchise. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Sanders. And it's the doctor in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, that's just about what you'd expect from this squad. A strong free throw percentage as a team, rearing its head again tonight.
Knocked away. Alexander passes to Dillon. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Hornets trail by 7. Clock at 6. Here's Alexander. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Remains Cleveland ball. The Cavaliers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Shorty the pass to Parks. Here's Shorty. A stupendous finish in traffic. Shorty's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. I'll tell you what, they're doing everything right at this moment.
They're playing steadily in all aspects of the game, Steve. You're exactly right.
Shots good from Dillon.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
That's good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Free throw drops for Sanders. Sanders hits them both. Here's Maverick. They get a hand on it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Man, real mental lapse there at a terrible time.
Well, Steve, it would have been a big gap anytime, but especially when you're behind.
Shorty, the pass to Brooks. Here's Shorty. Pass to Parks. Here's Shorty, defended by Dillon. 6 to shoot. Here's Shorty. Solid defense right there from Alexander. Hornets trail by 11. The pass to lights out. Houdini, Brooks covering. Houdini. And the Hornets miss again.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Pass to Shorty. Cleveland moving it around. And Brooks, here we go. Gets it to go. Brooks has got 14.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus. He's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Launches it. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Dillon. Here's Houdini. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Charlotte.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Shorty, the pass to Parks. Off target from 3-point range.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Here's Shorty, defended by Alexander. A shot's good from Shorty. Shorty's got 10 points. Hornets trail by 10. Here's the pass to Dillon. Kept alive. The bulldozer. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Brooks, left side. Soft touch off the glass. Brooks has got 7 points for the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Passes it to Dillon. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Brooks, the pass to the Doctor. He dishes it to Sanders. Here's the Doctor, defended by Alexander. He kicks it to Sanders. He passes it to Short. And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Washington's checked in for the Hornets. Pass to Houdini. Wing shot on the way. And it's blocked by Parks.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The franchise has got 7 points. Hornets trail by 11. The pass to Dillon. Shoots the 3. Good.
He is sizzling from the arc.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And that one's good. 8 points for the Doctor.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Out to Brooks. Passes it to Parks. He feeds it to Sanders. Hits the 3-point bomb. Sanders has got 31.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances in the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots. Boy, a terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. Hard, high, and strong. Give it up.
Their bench just erupts at that one. They love it.
Slick. That was just amazing to watch.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Maverick. He has 5. He passes to Houdini. And it's rejected. The feed to Hayward. It's rebounded by the Doctor. Doctor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Sanders passes to the Doctor. There's the bucket. Good. The Doctor's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mitchell kicks to Brooks. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Brooks. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Pass to Houdini. Here's Maverick. All sorts of time. They get it again. The pass to Houdini. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Houdini's got 9. Timeout called, Cleveland. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season. If you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
And so he makes both from the line.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Alexander passes to Dillon. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Here's Brooks. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Cleveland moving it around. Mitchell kicks to Brooks. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Brooks has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Passes it to the Bulldozer. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And here's Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. Sanders dishes to Brooks.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint, they're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Pass to Houdini. Shoots from the baseline. Good on the shot. Houdini's got 11 points. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. The shot's good from Parks. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And there's the pass to the Bulldozer. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Washington's checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Bulldozer passes to Washington. Here's Dillon. And that one's good. Coolan's got 27 points.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Sanders. Some solid defense from Dillon.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Here's Maverick. Sanders covering. Houdini passes to Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland leading by 19. Passes to the Doc. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen him hit those in the past, but like you said, the defender was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket.
Sanders passes to the Doc. Here's Maverick, defended by Parks. That shot's good from Houdini.
Beautiful dish down low.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Sanders with the ball. Now defended by Houdini. Here's the Doctor. That's good. Doctor's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Pass to Dillon. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Sanders passes to the Doctor. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
He's got 13 seconds left in the third. And the pass to Kelly. Shoots. Drops one in from the wing. Here's Shorty. Here's Parks. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Hornets trail by 16 on the floor for Charlotte. They've got Houdini. He's out there with the bulldozer. And it's Martin in at the 2.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good at picking off the sloppy loose ones.
Cool hands checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Shorty. Charlotte shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Ball, the pass to Dillon. Ball stolen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Kelly passes to the Bulldogs. And he dunks it down.
Come on, are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? Man, you got to have some serious nerves going to that finish.
He just couldn't help himself. Clark had the space, has the hops, why not?
Oh, man. If I could do that, I would too, fellas.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Shorty. 12 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense putting on a fantastic performance.
Lights out, checked in for Charlotte. Pass to Dillon. Picked off in midair. Here's the Doctor.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow. The spinorama, kind of like he's in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
Yeah, I like the nickname, Clark. You may be onto something with that one. You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Brooks, left side.
Reverse that one Oh, now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that. Body control.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Pass to short. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Coolan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. This one for three. Here's Houdini. Here's Shorty, defended by Gillum. Shorty, the pass to Parks. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
They get it back. The pass to Dillon. Here's the bulldozer. Another shot. It's rebounded by Shorty.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag.
The shot's good from Parks.
Boy, they going on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Charlotte making a switch. Alexander's checked in. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Shorty, the pass to the doctor. And again, it's Cleveland.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Passes it to Houdini to stop the run. Excellent defense from Sanders.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. 19 points for lights out.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle. He really took advantage.
Here's Shorty. Kicks it to Sanders. Pass to Shorty. Fires from deep. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Cleveland leading by 22. Makes the lead pass. It's stolen. Here's Maverick, defended by Parks. Alexander. It's rebounded by Parks. The franchise has got 6 rebounds in the game. The pass to the doctor. Nice D from lights out.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shot and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
That's his first 3-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
The shot's good from Alexander.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Hornets trail by 19. Here's Houdini. Nails the 16-footer.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
Here's Dillon. Charlotte gets it back. Passes it to Alexander. No good on the 3. Cleveland leading by 17. And it's blocked by Parks. Here's Shorty. Pass to the doctor. A 3-ball. Gets it to go. Doctor's got 22.
Wow, he's got such a sweet 3-point stroke. The way he can shoot, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
One-on-one fast break. And there's the pass to Parks. Dishes it to Sanders. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
three-pointer. Coolhand's got 34. Passes to Parks. Intercepted. Here's Alexander.
Man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
No good from short. Hornets trail by 18. Pass to Houdini. Here's the bulldozer. Sanders covering. Sanders with the steal. There's the pass to Parks. The dish to Brooks. Another steal. Cool hands passes to Lights Out. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And the Hornets call time here.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Here's Shorty, defended by Alexander. Feeds it to Sanders. There's the steal. Here's Dillon, and it's blocked by Parks. Here's Shorty. The doctor passes to Parks. Here's the doctor. Tries again. Cannot hit. Excellent D that time from Alexander. Passes it to Houdini. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Houdini's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here's the doctor. He passes to Parks. Here's Shorty, defended by Dillon. The shot's good from Shorty.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Lights out, passes to Dillon. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. That free throw good from Dillon.
So far, he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouls.
Sanders' shot is good.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. And those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
And that one is stuck right through.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. With the shot. Off the left rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Here's the doctor. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. .110 left to play in the final quarter. He kicks it to Sanders. Cleveland moving it around. Stolen by Martin. And they get it.
Hammer time. Wow. Hammer time. Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Cannot hit. Great defense that time from Parks. Well, Cleveland shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Sanders, pass to Shorty. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to Martin. The pass to Shorty. Here's the screen. Here's the franchise. Here's the doctor. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
No good from Parks. Here's Kennedy. Misses there. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here.